Hey everybody, Carl from We Are Rideshare. Got a question. Mainly for religious people and for non religious people, but this is the question. If you're a religious person and you go to church every Sunday or Saturday, um, why do you think God, since you believe in God, if you do, since you go to church all the time talking to those people, why do you think that God would be so mean and vile that he would allow such a place like hell to exist? Like, I got to thinking, and it's like, alright, God's all forgiving. Why would he allow there to be a place where people's souls can go and be tormented and ripped apart for eternity, for forever, eternity, ever, without forgiveness, nothing? But yet, he does forgive when you're alive. You see what I'm saying? Could you being afraid of going to hell be a control tactic and technique that was invented back in medieval times by the kings and the churches and so on to keep the Commonwealth people in line so that they would go and work and pay their taxes and listen to the church what they had to say on Sundays, because if you didn't go to church you're a witch or whatever and got burned or hung or whatever, depending what time it was in history. But yeah, this is I don't understand why more people don't think more about this type of stuff. Why do you think the stuff that's in the Bible is in the Bible? Who do you think chose that stuff that's in the Bible that you read and follow? Depending what Bible you read or what religion you are, who do you think chose what should be in there? Now, especially Catholics, who do you think chose the stuff that should be in the Catholic Bible? Do you think there's a lot of other stories and stuff that aren't being told because powers that be didn't think it was good or correct to put that story or writing into the Bible, so they left it out? Wouldn't you want to get the whole picture and not just what somebody thinks you should hear and learn? We're not getting the whole picture. If you do your research, you'll know. The Bible was put together by people and the powers to be, and certain stuff was left out. It's talked about all the time. Lots of stuff that was left out. So, what do we know about our human history? We don't know anything really. All we know of is what the powers that be let people write down their interpretation of history. And that's what we had to go by. So, why do you think the American textbooks talk so much about Thomas Edison instead of Nikolai Tesla? Nikolai Tesla was a hell of a lot better scientist than Thomas Edison, but Nikolai Tesla was an American, so therefore, powers that be want us to learn about Thomas Edison more. I think he was like the American genius of the world or whatever. But that's kind of my point there. I'm surprised people aren't waking up more to realize that all the laws that are made by rich politicians, and there isn't a single rich politician or person out there that's going to make a law in government that's going to hurt the same group of people. All the laws that are ever going to be made, all the laws that will ever be made, will only hurt poor people, and that's it. It's plain and simple. It will no laws that are made will ever hurt the rich people that make them. I mean, think about it. Throughout all the years, all these laws have been made. Do you think any of them have been made for the poor class or middle class to help them out? Like, come on. Okay? I really don't understand why people aren't waking up right now. We're moving out of a time into a new time. We're moving from the Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution, in my opinion, is over. We're moving into the information age. Nobody knows what to do. Nobody knows what the new economic standard's going to be. Instead of the petrodollar, nobody knows what the future is going to be. Everybody's trying to figure the shit out. Everybody's all out for themselves. It's like everybody's turned greedy now. Nobody wants to help anybody else out. Everybody's out for themselves. So let's see how bad we can rip off the next person. That's what it seems like it's going on right now. And that's not very American at all. America used to stand for helping your neighbor and sticking up for your fellow American and being there for your fellow American. Now it's a dog-eat-dog world out there because of the way everything is. I mean, it's crazy. I know I'm not the only one noticing everything either. Like, it's nuts. So, I just thought I'd put that out there. By the way, about the religion stuff, it's all control, in my opinion. I don't believe God, if it was an almighty, powerful, one single God, even though the Bible says gods, plural. But I don't think a being like that would allow a place like hell to exist. Yes, I know the story, but still, it doesn't make sense to me. So, my opinion, we basically, us as being humans and us being involved in time and not understanding time, and then the way our souls are connected to the time, I believe we just start our lives over from gelatin, and I believe in string theory and multiverse, so I believe that we get to experience us as people, basically every single scenario that you can experience. We just don't get to remember our past lives at all. So that's my opinion anyways. Everybody, stay safe out there. Not sure where I'm going to post this at, but everybody be safe. Stay warm.